Hi everyone, this is Donnie Lowy from Closeoutexplosion.com. I hope you're doing well today. I have a wholesale business in New York. You're welcome to visit my warehouse. Today I'd like to talk to you about buying closeouts for resale. Now, a closeout is an item that's being either closed out by the store, by a manufacturer, by a wholesaler, by a brand. The idea is that they're going to discontinue the sale of that item and now they're closing it out. And traditionally what closeouts mean are just products that are being heavily discounted from the original retail price. A closeout can be sold in the clearance section of a department store. A closeout can be sold by a specialty retailer that buys overstock from manufacturers and from other wholesalers and then sells it in their closeout store. Or a closeout could be department store overstock, such as the clothing that I buy from department stores and then sell it at below wholesale prices in my warehouse. Now, when you're buying closeouts for resale purposes, you want to make sure that you're paying a low enough price that you'll be able to sell that item at a profit to your customers while still being competitive with any retailers that are still discounting that product. In other words, let's say you want to buy a closeout of brand name dresses for women, and the dresses have original retail values of $100 each, and you see a sign that says that these dresses are being sold at a closeout price of $50 each. Now, it's very tempting to buy it, but as far as resale purposes, it might not be the best deal because other sellers of those dresses, such as other department stores or the brand themselves, if they have a retail website, they can have clearance sales where they sell their merchandise for as low as 50% below the original retail price. So when you buy a closeout for resale purposes, you want to make sure you buy it for more than 50% off the original retail price. Remember, there are even department stores that discount some of their clearance items at 75% off the original retail price. Now, that's not going to be on everything. It's going to be in a very small quantity of items as compared to all of the items that they do sell. So a safer, number is to be below the 50% mark. Now, another thing you should look at, and it really won't matter if you do this carefully, whether you're buying it at 50% below the regular retail price or 10% below the regular retail price, but you want to find out what are those items actually sold for. For example, you might find a really nice, computer which is never sold below 20% below the original retail price. If you buy it at 30% below the retail price, you could sell it at 25% below the retail price and still make a decent markup. It might not be that much. If you buy, let's say, a $1,000 computer at 30% below the original price, you're going to pay $700 for it. If they sell it for, at the lowest discount is 20% below the original price, that's $800. So if you sell the computer that you paid $700, you sell it for $750, you'll make $50. It might not be that much, on each sale, but if you sell 10 computers a week, that's an extra $500. And, and everything adds up, even $50 or $100, you can use it to pay part of your phone bill. So, any profit adds up. Now, the way you determine what items are sold for, go on eBay, go on Amazon, go to the websites of the brands themselves, look for clearance sales, open up a circular in your local newspaper, see how much that clothing or that computer, whatever the item might be, is discounted for. And you want to, if you can, try to research some holiday sales, whether it's Thanksgiving sales or any other holiday sales where merchandise is heavily discounted. It could be a past sale or it could be a current sale. See what the lowest price for those items are, and then you know that if you buy an item for below that price, you'll have a good opportunity to sell the item. Now, another thing I want to tell you is, let's say there's an item that's discounted once a year at 50% off, and that you buy that item at 50% off. So you might think you're not going to be able to sell it because you're going to be competing with a brand themselves when they sell it at 50% off, or with a department store who has a 50% off sale. But here's the thing, if they only have the sale once or twice a year, and you have the item at other times during the year when the sale is not going on, then you're going to have an opportunity to sell it for even a higher price than they would at their sale price, because you have it at times when the item is not being sold at those discounted prices. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next time you're in New York, please visit my warehouse. My website is Closeoutexplosion.com. Have a great day.